I mean, we are all tired with corruption. One of the biggest challenges with fighting corruption and looting in Africa is that many people are not fighting to end corruption. I mean, we all are not. We are just fighting our way inside the corrupt corridors. It's strange. We do not want to change the system. It's funny. We want also to benefit from it. That is what happens when we lose or we throw away our value systems outside the window. You end up speaking out against corruption only when your family or your favorites or your friends are just not benefiting from it. If we were principled people, we would all be fighting to end corruption because it is wrong ethically, legally, socially, and in any other context. This story of telling people that corruption is not just in Kenya, even in America, why is it so much of a culture? We did not ask Americans to give us the systems that we have. We had our own properly baked, properly structured systems. If we continue with this kind of attitude, we will continue to lose the fight against corruption, which basically is what's happening. We will continue to lose the battle against poverty. And unfortunately, there's a sad reality. Poverty is not worsened by a lack of capacity to improve livelihoods, but it is worsened because the rich are too greedy. It is worsened by our inability to choose credible leaders also. I mean, day in, day out, that's exactly what we're doing. We are choosing all the wrong leaders, So we give power to leaders who would rather discuss their salaries than the minimum living wage. It's funny. We give power to leaders who would rather book a ticket to London to treat a heartburn than to improve the healthcare system in their country. We give power to leaders who think it is time for them to not ensure that essential services reach marginalized people in rural communities, but can travel all the way to those communities to give them a t-shirt and an orange during the election period. I mean, some 50 shillings. We give power to people who allow foreign companies to subject us to exploitative working conditions. We give power to people who cannot account for even the smallest things that we ask them to. I mean, revenues from small projects. It is sad. We give power to people who have conditioned us to tolerate a certain degree of looting. I mean, we just say stealing is normal. I mean, if so and so was in power, was in government, and they never stole it, shida ni yao. It's sad. We've given power to people who think that children learning about the body parts of a grasshopper is more important than when learning how to use a computer, learning about tax, road signs. We have given power to people who misappropriate taxes of hard-working Africans, even hard-working people who lose sleep every day and labor not to become wealthy, but to feed their families. We've given power to people who treat service to the people as a favor. I mean, is it a favor that they're doing us? And we accept it every day?